what has happened is that NATO and indeed a united European Union provide cover for these transgressions of United States government policy. In other words, it legitimizes what effectively is NATO aggression. Absolutely. And what one needs to bear in mind and what one needs to be mournful about is the fact that in Western Europe, you no longer have rulers of the independence of Charles de Gaulle of France, or as Helmut Schmidt was in the old West Germany. It seems that Washington, and we can use that word Washington, America, and NATO interchangeably, because NATO is dominated by the United States. It is a command structure which ultimately is based on American military power and American military precedence. So everybody else is effectively, if the word vassal is too hard a word, they are certainly juniors in rank to what the Americans do. And America has used NATO, it has used the EU as a means in which it can have these designs implemented. These designs, by what I mean designs, the overthrow of Gaddafi in Libya, the attempt to overthrow Assad in Syria, these are actually illegal. Russia and China were duped when it came to the UN position on Libya. And effectively, we can see now what it was. It was right from the beginning a deceptive arrangement based on overthrowing Gaddafi. And on these occasions, they have been wholeheartedly supported by European leaders. Italian bases were used to bomb Libya during that campaign, and British special forces participated in training these Islamist rebels who were eventually successful in overthrowing Gaddafi. French planes were very instrumental also in the bombing of Libya and the actual tracking down of Muammar Gaddafi and his lynching. So these are, as you say, effectively war crimes. There are no two ways about it. Waging of aggressive war and assassinating foreign leaders. So this lack of spine in the European leadership is particularly regretful, in the sense that the Americans are forcing them to do things against their interests. We saw this after the coup in Kiev, which was sponsored by American intelligence, the illegal overthrow of the government of Viktor Yanukovych. That was a situation which the EU was complicit in. And in doing that, they are being forced by the United States to impose sanctions against Russia, which are against their economic interests, and patently so. So absolutely, I would agree with that interpretation that NATO and the United European Union, this is why they don't want Britain to break away from the European Union, they are used as sufficient cover to give validation, to give the veneer of legality to what are illegal actions on the part of the United States and NATO.